Welcome back. Let's return to this top story. President Cyril Ramaphosa will make a return to the state capture inquiry today, and he will give evidence in his capacity as president and deputy president of the country. Now, Ramaphosa last appeared back in May, where he testified on behalf of the governing party. eNCA's Govan Whittles joins us now from Braamfontein for the very latest. Govan, good morning to you. What can we expect, I suppose, from President Cyril Ramaphosa this morning?
Good morning, Tamelo. Yeah, we're expecting the continuation of the testimony related to the ANC's deployment committee, as well as some further exploration of exactly how the president said the factions had penetrated that committee and that had a material impact on deployments to strategic state-owned enterprises. Last time the president was here in his capacity as ANC president, he spoke about the processes involved in the deployment committee. He described it as a recommendation committee and admitted that when a post had opened up in a state entity, they would often advertise that post inside the ANC, and that's when things started to get overtaken by factions. And he admits that many times people who were deployed to those positions or were appointed through an interview process simply weren't up to scratch in terms of the professionalism associated with that state entity. But he also admitted that the ANC's deployment committee didn't function as it was supposed to. Let's have a look at what he had to say.
Mentioning that one of the earliest claims made within ANC structures of the possibility that members of the Gupta family may have had an improper role in the functioning of the executive was a statement by Minister Fikile Mbalula at an ANC meeting in 2011. To my knowledge, the matter was not taken further by the NEC or in any structure of the organization after he had mentioned it. At the time, the statement did not prompt any specific concerns about the capture of the state. With the passage of time, more reports began to surface in the public domain about the alleged capture of public enterprises by private interests and the undue influence of certain individuals, notably members of the Gupta family, in executive decisions and appointments. Under our watch as the governing party, it involved some members and leaders of our organization, and it found fertile ground in the divisions, in the weaknesses and the tendencies that have developed in our organization since 1994.
Yeah, there was definitely, the president speaking there in his capacity, Govan, as the deputy president, I suppose, of the country. We know that we'll be hearing a bit more from him in that capacity as both president and deputy president of the ANC, but also as the head of state. And I know that there are a lot of concerns coming in that they want more clarity, dates, timelines, accountability, I suppose beyond the first time and the first appearance that we saw there from the president.
Yeah, that's right, and we do expect some more information about that on his second day of appearance, which relates mostly to the allegations leveled against him by the former chief executive at Eskom, Brian Molefe. But for today, the acting Chief Justice, Raymond Zondo, will be looking into exactly how the ANC was penetrated, and the president of the ANC can offer unique insights as he was the head of the deployment committee while he was deputy president. So there is a lot to explore still on exactly how the ANC's internal processes affected the deployment to strategic enterprises and whether or not there was any interference by the ANC and particularly ANC leaders at those state enterprises using people who may have been perceived as to be deployed there, even though there were others who were preferred by those companies. So we'll get some more information about exactly how the ANC operated in relation to that. And let's have a look again at what the president had to say about this.
I'll be sure to make sure that we get those bites in for you, Govan, as well as our viewers, in terms of what the President had said previously in his first appearance at the State Capture Commission. Also, those developments as they do occur for his appearance today in his capacity as Head of State.